Now, you guys, remember, Miss Balance Live led us to the segue for our next story. The big question that has been on everybody's mind is whether or not they are filming for the second season or the next season of Teen Mom Next Chapter, right? Because we've had Corey hinting that it's over. We've had Brianna's sister Brittany hinting that it's over or outright saying that it's over. We've had Ryan Edwards in court documents saying that they're no longer filming, it's over. And now look, all of a sudden, production is scrambling to let us know that they're filming again. They've picked those cameras back up. So you can expect to suffer through another season. And, they know that we're like this. Like, we are creatures of habit. We've been watching this show for 16 years, whether we like it or not. And even if we're not looking forward to the storylines next season, just because we are creatures of habit and the show is on, I do believe that quite a few of us, at least dozens, are going to tune in anyway. Definitely not anywhere near the amount of us who used to watch at the very beginning. However, at least dozens of us, perhaps even a good 24 of us, are going to be tuning in. So shout out to Teen Mom Shade Room for compiling all of these screenshots. You've got one of the production people posting about their behind the scenes shooting with Leah. I don't believe that this is Leah's kitchen. She might be showing her kids what it's like a day in her life as a real estate agent. If so, I think that's absolutely fantastic. And then we also got to see an Instagram post from one of the girls about shooting for the next season. So it was none other than Jade. Jade said, I'm filming next week and I need 2 new outfits. I want something modern yet business vibes. Drop best stores in Indiana for this type of vibe. I want to look my best, so I don't want to order online. LOL. I want to do a try on. I've never seen her do any type of post like this. Like, it feels like these orders came from the top dogs that said, listen, we can't have y'all talking about the show being over. No, start promoting it and letting them know that we are filming. However, this does not mean that it's going to be shown in the same way that it's always been shown, right? Corey said that it's very likely that this show is getting kicked off of MTV and being put into an exclusive streaming platform because the numbers just aren't doing it. They're barely in the 100,000s, right? Like, for example, there was a story I wanted to do about how Next Gen, that new show over on Bravo, scored 5.8 million viewers. So compare 5.8 million viewers to like 120,000, even like 600,000 viewers to 120,000, like the ratings are bad, bad enough to potentially not justify being put on television. You also have Brianna De Jesus, who posted that she can't wait to see the stuff that she filmed. It's going to be so good. And she being in reference to Jade. So there was a commenter in Brianna's Snapchat who said that she saw Jade was filming today. So hopefully that's the start for all of you guys to film. So what's interesting about Brianna's response here is that she doesn't say that she's also going to film or anything like that, right? Colleen said, I can't wait for all of you guys to film. And it was a question, right? You're all filming, right? And Brie just said that she can't wait to see what Jade is going to film. So that to me is rather curious. Maybe they're just doing a little check-in with some of the people. I don't know, but it's very interesting. And I do think that all of this is being done at the direction of the head honchos in suits behind the scenes. And yeah, Jaleesa, they had like 5.2 or 5.9 million viewers. And a lot of people were like, oh no, that's going to flop. That's going to flop. It's not going to, but look at the numbers. The numbers were insane. Good morning, Dawn. Nice to see you. Good morning, Steph. Nice to see you. Good morning, Ruby. Nice to see you. I'm sure it's another beautiful sunny day in España. I am so jelly. We had a bit of rain today, but the sun is back out, thank God. But yeah, we had a bit of rain today. So I do want to ask, are you guys going to actually tune in if they do another season? And if they say, for example, you can only watch this on Paramount and you don't have a Paramount account, are you going to get one to watch this? Kira says, I would watch the franchise again if they got new people, but they did with Young and Pregnant, and these girls were not here for the treatment they got from production, right? And you know what? I wish that they did more promotion behind Young and Pregnant. I think that they had some real stars over there on that platform, and they could have really had a show that's kind of eclipsed the other one, similar to the way that Teen Mom 2 eclipsed Teen Mom OG and the other people, but they just didn't handle it the way that they should have. Nikki says, I hope they put her in the show this season. It would be crazy to get those kids for a storyline and then they don't come film her, right? So keep an eye on it, you guys. I'm going to continue to let you guys know how all of that goes down. Carly says, good morning, Grace. It's so hot in here and I'm in Indiana, really, but we don't claim Jade or Amber. Wow, nice to see you, Carly. And wow, I'm really happy to hear that the weather is good over there. Here, not so much. It's only like 19, 20 degrees. So it's almost giving spring weather. I don't know what happened. We went from boiling to like pushing 40 and everything to like back down to like 19, 20. Tadisha says, next gen, New York City is good. Brooks Marks is boring and Charlie's horrible, but I love Amira, Ariana, and Riley. They are the stars. Yeah, from what I've seen, Brooks, I'm really surprised. I think that Brooks only got cast because Andy Cohen has a crush on him, because the man has no personality whatsoever. He seems to be a nice person, right? Like he always seems to be on the right side of like the beef. However, the personality is just not giving.